TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Hello, my classy people. Wayne Bolden, I'm here at the Speed King channel. Of course, I'm your Speed King. It is TGIF, and two great opening days today. Hey, over there in beautiful Lexington, Kentucky, we have Keeneland, nothing better. And of course, your local New York Metropolitans up there in Flushing, Queens, will have an opener, home opener, of course, against the Marlins. So I'm decked out in my Mets Alonso uniform. As always, please turn your closed captions on, and remember, tip sheets are available. I got to get cranking and get those out to all the folks that have ordered. If you want to order our all stakes tip sheet, big weekend coming up, a lot of stake races, all on one tip sheet, $15. Email me at speedking24@yahoo.com, or you can text me 732-804-0637. Great way to support us and show your support for your local Speed King, for sure. Well, we're going to take a look at the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes here at Keeneland on Saturday. Of course, 100 points, 40, 20, 30, 20, 10, like that. Obviously a Derby prep race, a field of 11. And to me, the race is fairly even going in over 4, 5, or 6 entries that you can pretty much throw a blanket over them. I'm going to try to run through all of them, just to at least touch them and see what we have. The Bluegrass is the 9th race, a mile and an eighth, grade 1, like I said, $1 million for sure. 11 3-year-olds, y'all. The number 1 horse, well, Tap It Twice. This is a fan favorite. Well, Tap It Twice is 5-2 on the morning line. Rightly so. 3 wins from 4 starts. That's nothing to shake a stick. And 1/3. Has always hit the board by Tap It on the back end by Dunkirk. And it's, of course, Todd Pletcher, okay, with a plethora of talented 3-year-olds. And this one is no different. Ran a beautiful race down in Tampa on March 11th. In the South Tampa Bay Derby. Won that race handily. Very, very nice. Beaten Classic Car Wash, the number 4 in here. So obviously this horse is a top contender here and should be considered a win contender here. Should give a good showing. 5-2, Tap It Twice. The number 2 horse in here, Clear the Air. Well, you're going to have to do more than clear the air for this one. 30-1 on the morning line. 1 win from 4 starts. The speed figures, the horse is just overmatched here. The number 2 horse, in my opinion, Clear the Air. You could throw him off the ticket. The number 3 horse, well, verifying 2 wins from 5 starts, 1 second by Justified, the Triple Crown with an asterisk, Justified. Well, it's Brad Cox, okay? Once again, here we go. Brad Cox and Todd Pletcher has a plethora of 3-year-olds, and verifying isn't no different. This horse sports the best speed figure in the race for sure. 3-1 on the morning line. You got Tyler Gaffleone, the smooth Tyler Gaffleone on him. And come out of the Rebel Stakes and ran behind Confident Game. I think that's the Somos horse. And ran a very nice speed figure and pace, even though the horse was 4th by 5. So this horse is very forward. This may be the horse to beat in here. Okay, verifying is very, very tough. So without any further ado, the number 3 verifying and the number 1 Tap It Twice. They look like they should be favorite and co-favorite in here. Now, we probably will look around other places, but it doesn't change the fact that those 2 horses, of course, by 2 top outfits, are going to be extremely tough in here. We talked a little bit about the number 4 horse, Classic Car Wash. Tap It Twice had smacked him around, but Classic Car Wash ran a beautiful race that day down there in Tampa on March 11th. Ran 2nd behind Tap It Twice. Today, get the services of Castillo up, Javier Castillo. This is Mark Cassie, and I could see this horse hitting the board. I don't see Classic Car Wash winning, but I do see this horse could round out a super or the trifecta. Already has quite a few points towards the Derby. A board hit may put this horse in the gate. I don't particularly like him. I'm going to throw the number 4 off the ticket. Here's a sneaky horse, the number 5, Hayes Strike. Kenny McPeak has 2 horses in here. He has Hayes Strike, and he also has The horse way outside Mendelssohn March, the number 11. Well, Hayes Strike has 2 wins from 9 starts, 1 second and 1 third. By Connect, McPeak is kind of always sneaky good, and got the crafty Jimmy Graham in the arms. The horse did win a stake race over at Laurel, which was the private terms, on March 18th. Haven't seen him since then, 21 days ago. Back a little soon for my blood, 15-1. I'm just saying, if you're going to play vertically, put the number 5 underneath. I wouldn't put him no third or fourth if you're rounding out your tries or super. But McPeak has 2 sneaky horses in here. The number 5 and the 11. The number 6, Scooby Quando. Well, Scooby Quando, Carl Brook is doing the training. 1 win from 3 starts. Look like he's a cut below these. I would throw the number 6 off the ticket. Well, here's the horse, and I guess a wise guy horse. I like this horse in the Louisiana Derby. The number 7 horse, Sun Thunder, 10-1 on the morning line. Ran a bad race in the Louisiana Derby on the 25th of March behind the front running, or a very nice run, King Barnes with Flavia Pratt in the yards. But 2 back in the Risen Star. This horse made a beautiful, beautiful move. That's the race that Angel of Emperor won. And we all know Angel of Emperor came back and won. Maybe that's a key race. If you can go back onto this Sun Thunder and say, hey, that race 2 back on February 18th could put the Sun Thunder in the thick of this. I like this horse here, particularly the value on him, and that he's coming in on an off race. He has something to run back to February 18th. I'm going to just put a line through the March 25th race. I think Sun Thunder is kind of sneaky good in here as well. Well, Blazing Sevens. Well, I want to tell you right away, I've always had a weakness for Blazing Sevens. The number 8 horse at 6-1, 2 wins from 5 starts and 1 third. The reason I always had a weakness for him, I played Blazing Sevens sire in the 2018 Kentucky Derby, Good Magic, who is by Curlin, who I thought should have won the Derby, of course. Good Magic trained, of course, by Chad Brown, and also Blazing Sevens is trained by Chad Brown, right? On the back end by Warriors Reward. Also, Tracy Farmer, one of the breeders. I've always followed Tracy Farmer as a breeder. She, Mark Cassie trains a lot of her horses. She had Albert the Great back there in 2000, 2001. And I like Blazing Sevens. Always have, okay? I thought after the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, where he ran 4th by 5 behind Forte, who Forte's beat him a couple times. When this horse made his 3-year-old debut off of a 120-day layoff as a 2-year-old, March 4th at Gulfstream Park in the Fountain of Youth. Well, the horse ran 8 by 26 behind Forte, right? You're saying, well, what that's all about? And Joel Rosario's up, the Rolex guy. But this horse never, ever had a chance. He was bumped twice by the 4 and 6 horse on both sides, about 30 or 40 yards after he had left the gate. He just got ping-ponged around. Joel settled the horse in the back of the pack and never really urged the horse any further. Lost all chances, if you ask me, before they hit the first turn in the Fountain of Youth, okay? So again, that was Blazing Sevens' 3-year-old debut. I don't believe that's vindictive of particularly a horse of this talent making his 3-year-old debut off of a very, very nice 2-year-old line. You have to remember, Blazing Seven is your Grade 1 Champagne winner over there at Aqueduct back there in October as a 2-year-old. Earned beautiful speed figures in that race, and then came back and ran in the juvenile Breeders' Cup Juvenile race behind Forte. In a field of 10, ran 4th. Didn't disgrace. The 3-year-old debut, we expect that race to be better, right? Well, you can throw that 3-year-old debut out. Again, the horse was ping-ponged around. Now, and Chad usually do use the Fountain of Youth and the Bluegrass to get to the Kentucky Derby. See Good Magic, see Practical Joke as well. So my top pick here will be the number 8 horse. I like Blazing Sevens, and I'm not that horrible about the price at 6-1. I think it'll go up because of that last running line, which we're throwing out in the Fountain of Youth. It was a bad race for the fact the horse got ping pong. The number 8 is very high on my list, and I'm very high on him. The Sun, a good magic, Blazing Sevens. The number 9 horse, Major Blue. Well, the old Major Blue going to have to step it up. 2 wins from 4 starts. That's good. It's the coach. It's Lucas, right? And my boy David Cabrera on the line, right? David, the deep, sharp driver coming home. Very strong down the lane. We're going to throw the number 9 at 30-1 off the ticket. Raising Cane. Well, this might be my second pick in here. Raising Cane, 9-2, the number 10 horse. 2 wins from 6 starts, 1 second, 1 third. Caldbrook, who has 2 in here, of course, comes out of the Gotham and won it by 7. The grade 3 Gotham. March 4th, right? Ran a beautiful race. Beat Slip Mahoney and the Valerie boys, right? I like Raising Cane at 9-2. Don't particularly care about the post. Shouldn't hurt him because he's a deep closer, so shouldn't be wide at all. I like Raising Cane, and I'll probably use him as my second pick. And here's the other sneaky Kenny McPeak, the last entry in this race. Mendelssohn March, 20-1 on the morning line. 2 starts, 2 wins. Pretty good. By Mendelssohn on the back end by Galileo. I believe this horse might be better on the grass. I'm going to take a wait-and-see approach, but it wouldn't surprise me if this horse hits the super underneath or maybe even the trot. But I'm going to throw him out. So there's your Bluegrass on opening day at beautiful Lexington over there in Kentucky. I love the number 7 horse and has always thought that this 3-year-old would be on the Derby trail. And I think this may be the coming out party for Chad Brown and Blazing Sevens. We like this horse a whole bunch in this spot. We really do like the number, the 6-1 price. We do have the services today of Irad Ortiz. And let's see what Blazing Sevens could do. I'm going to go ahead and label him my best bet of the day. I like Blazing Sevens in this spot, the number 8 horse. Our second pick here, like I said, is going to be the number 10 horse, Raising Cane. We like Colebrook. Not crazy about the post, but it shouldn't affect them too much. And our third pick here is going to be Verifying. Well, Brad Cox got Verifying ready to tiptoe out of the gate for sure. And our fourth pick, and maybe the horse to beat, is Tappet Trice. Okay, keep a close eye on the number 7. That's an awfully big price on Sun Thunder not to use them. So for us, in this year's Bluegrass, it's all about Blazing Sevens for me. Probably the only horse that I'll put on top in here. My second pick is going to be the number 10. My third pick is going to be the number 3, Verifying, and then the number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and key the Blazing Sevens over top of 10, 3, 1, and I'm probably going to throw the 7 horse underneath. It's all about Blazing Sevens for your Speed King. All right, 8, 10, 3, 1, in that order, with a sneaky eye underneath on Sun Thunder. We think that horse is going to run and should hit the board for sure. We love the Blazing Sevens, y'all, for sure. Talk to y'all. Stay classy. Let me know what you think.